There she is. 2024.
2024. What the heck?
What the heck? 2024, and I'm a whole year older right now. Ugh.
Kristy had a birthday.
Listen, 40-something is what I'm sticking with. Whenever it's like, how old are you? I'm like, 40-something. They're like, well, and I'm like, just what I said.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, one day I'll have to say 50-something, but I'm just going to stick with 40-something.
Yeah, you just,
Yeah, I mean,
40
you know
plus
what 40
10,
brought you.
listen.
And I'm quite a few years older
40
than
was
you.
hell.
Add a few years to
Yeah,
that.
40 was hell. I don't know. So,
It's not good, I tell you.
well,
Although
Happy
I'm
New
thankful
Year.
to be alive, so that's
Yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
complain. Like, what am I complaining for?
Listen, I think everybody has a little bit of that where it's relative, You're like, man, this, but at the end of the
I
day.
always like wake up in the morning like, okay, you're alive, let's go. No time for like crybaby-ness.
I hate when you
whatever.
wake up in the morning, you're not alive, You're like,
That would be a bad.
what a bummer.
What a bummer.
Yeah, what a bummer. So I thought it'd be fun today. First, I want to go over our year-end sale, but then we go over some of Kristy's top Finley moments of the year. I know you had
So
a big
great.
year. You did a lot of stuff, and obviously everything you do with us, for us, all that stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to go over that top 5. We'll see who made that top 5 cutoff.
That was good.
I wonder if you're gonna make
I probably
anybody.
could have did like a top 20.
I wonder if you're gonna make some of your friends mad. They're like, I wasn't. What about this? What about that?
Shoot.
How come I didn't?
Well, you know the two that would complain the most, and I got them in at number 1.
Oh,
so we're good.
there you go. We're gonna find out who the complainers are
we're
real
not gonna,
quick.
We're not going
so.
to say any names.
I
just
think
yet.
I know. I think I know.
But we have our year-end sale, and it's such a weird thing because like probably the 3 or 4 days before Christmas, we were a ghost town.
Yeah.
We like sat around and ate cookies and looked at each other like, what are we
This is
doing?
Not good.
And then the following week is so busy, and we do a little sale with it. And the guys sold, I believe they ended up with 47 cars in the week.
Thank you, guys,
yes.
and community. I mean, talk about
And
showing up.
so obviously that's short a day because Monday was a holiday.
Yeah.
And then they come in and they hustled and did 47 cars, a great job. I think it was mostly new cars, which usually means we have a ton of good trade-ins.
Yeah.
But we had a little video of that 47. Well, not the whole 47, but
a few.
a chunk of it. And just, gotta check it out. The guys did a great job. I don't know who our top 4. I know Sid had a hat trick one day.
Yeah, that's pretty
which is always
exciting.
fun. You have a hat trick early in the week. You're like, hey, I'm the man. You better get off my back now,
yes, leave me alone.
Yeah, but I thought there was some music there. We got no music? Ooh, we got a lot of music. A lot of music.
I have no control over volume.
Oh, if only there was a way to get control over volume.
So excited. Look, Tara Jean in there. Look at her. She's always up for a new car. I love it. That gray. Oh, my gosh. I just love that gray.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, we sold some great inventory, a lot of new stuff.
Look at the Hummers. They're flying. Congratulations to everyone who bought and purchased the new cars. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for
Also,
supporting us.
like, how great was the weather last week? What was that?
Listen, I kept thinking the W was coming, the rain, and
60
none of
degrees.
it happened.
Yeah.
So thankful for
Absolutely.
I mean, who else has a winter like
No,
this?
not a lot
right
of
now?
people, but we sure were lucky. And so again, great job, guys, and thanks to everybody for a great end of year. I'm sure the numbers are shaking out as far as dollars and cents, and see how we did for the year. But great job, everybody. So
Yeah.
what'd you guys do for New Year's?
Well, you know
did you do
me.
like the full blown
Go
party?
big or go home. Yeah.
So you went
it's
home?
my birthday
Oh.
at home. Yes, my birthday and New Year's, so it always
Go
falls.
big or go
on a-
home. I'm like, I'll go home, thanks. I'll see you later.
Well, this is why I stay home for New Year's and do a party at the house, because then nobody has to drive. Everyone's safe. All my little besties are there. We kept it actually really small this year. The kids stayed home with us too, which is fun.
Yeah.
I just like to consume.
I tried to stay
them.
awake and was falling asleep, so I went to bed. And then
So I went to bed
so,
at
so
like
I gave up.
9:30.
No, I gave up at like, I'm not like an early bird anyway, and so I like started getting the messages, and I'm like,
Oh, great.
this. And then I heard the fireworks going off, and I was like, yelled at my daughter, "Sweetie, you asleep yet?" No.
She was up.
So we got up, set off some fireworks, so
fun.
sat outside and watched everybody acting a fool.
A lot of dogs missing after the fireworks.
A lot of dogs missing every day.
That's true.
It's the weirdest thing. Every time I get on stupid Facebook, it's like, help, I lost my dog. Help, I lost my dog. Help, I found a dog. And I'm like, have people always lost dogs this frequently, or is this just a Facebook thing?
But now you get to find them because you have a lot of help with Facebook.
I guess.
You know?
I have no idea. I just don't remember losing dogs that. Like,
well, especially during fireworks, dogs freak out, and a lot of people aren't home because you're off, celebrating. So then you have the missing
They're like, listen,
dogs.
I want you to not do fireworks, and I also don't want to be with my dog, and you need to be responsible for that. People are crazy.
People are crazy.
You've all lost your minds.
What about resolutions? What kind of resolutions? I mean, I know that you're not big on the manifesting and putting on resolutions, but you must have
My
some
resolution
kind of
is
idea.
to manifest some crystals to have a better year.
Yes. Yes. I believe that I might be rubbing off on you just a little bit.
I'm gonna manifest the hell out of this year.
Let's be honest. Some of the things I've talked about manifesting, they happen.
True.
I mean, I need to write back on my mirror what I want for this year.
Yeah. I used to write on my mirror, but it was always crazy stuff.
So, you are beautiful.
Yeah. No, mine was always
Good morning.
like some crazy, whatever you did today wasn't good enough for tomorrow. Like some crazy Ray Lewis quote or something.
Well, let's be honest. In the car business, it's kind of challenging, right? You hit the beginning of the month,
we sold
and it's
47
grind.
last week. We are currently at 0.
Yes.
Nobody cares. Go sell a car today.
The end of the month is
You
grind.
guys are awesome.
Beginning of
By the
month-
way, cars aren't going to sell themselves.
It's challenging. I
And
already
then
feel the
it's the
pressure for them.
craziest 12-month race.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, we're at 0. We need to do 150. Go. And then all of a sudden you look up and the year's over.
Ugh.
It's the craziest thing ever.
It's crazy.
I mean, I'm sure everybody's industry's like that some bit, but like the car business is just so
It's
month to
nonstop.
month. And
When I started in the car business, someone told me this is just a whole different industry. And I was like, listen, I've worked a cashier, I've worked at banks, I've been daycare, it cannot be that. And I was like, it is. It is an industry that literally you're all on one team, but you're all separate, right? And that goes for
what time
pretty
is
much
it? So I bet
everybody.
you right now, everybody's getting ready to have their morning meeting when the second shift comes in. And they're getting ready to hit them with the, hey, great job, guys, but.
Start over. Ready, set, go.
Yes, 100%. So anyway, that is the craziness. So what is your resolution?
So it goes two parts. Obviously, I have one daughter graduating from college, and I have two boys graduating from high school, going into college. So really being able to support them and celebrate them in their new journeys and health is super important. But we're also starting a new business, so really overall is to be prosperous and healthy.
What was it last year?
Last year, I don't even remember. That's a long time ago.
Resolutioners be resolutioning, huh?
Yeah.
Orgando, what's your
last
resolution?
year was getting the boys through high school to graduate. I mean,
Yeah.
come on now.
I don't have one. That's what's funny. I don't make them. Because I never.
Do them?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And the next day I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't do it.
I'm a writer downer. I have every beginning of the year, I set goals for our family. Maybe I should include my husband in that. That's probably good.
Oh, boy.
Actually,
He's
fiance.
fine.
I'm going to
He's
manifest that we're going to get married this year. That's going to happen probably. Who knows? You never know. I mean, we have a lot of kids in college, so that's a whole thing. But
Very exciting. So I want to know Kristy's top 5. Top 5 Finley
Top
moments for
5.
Kristy.
Are we
So-
ready?
Yeah. So
this is okay. Top 5 is challenging.
so let me ask real quick.
be honest.
What were your criteria? Were they like
Oh no, you
fun? Were
Said,
they
you said give me top 5, and it was pretty spot on in my head.
So were they like your most meaningful? Were they the most fun? Were they what was your criteria for selecting top 5?
I think it's meaningful, it's almost personal, kind of
And
my
fun.
personal things that I love, that I have the capability of sharing and being part of because of Finley and because of what you guys allow me to do.
All right, so listen,
who
we're
doesn't
gonna-
want my job?
So we're gonna go with whatever it is, and then we're gonna talk about it real quick, Arganda.
right.
What is number
Number-
5?
Oh, number 5. Here we go.
So this is the Community Achievement Awards, and Finley and myself were both up for awards. So I think to be nominated by the community is just a gift in itself, right? And this is our second year there, and you have so many of us that went to support both.
So
Thank you.
that was one of my award jacket.
You did.
That was probably
2 times?
3 times more than I wanted to this year. But Community Achievement Awards are great, and it's a great way, to get some actual recognition outside of our own walls. So it's kind of cool, and pretty good number 5 choice, I might add.
Thanks.
We did not win either.
No.
I still feel like
It's fixed.
as far as communication goes.
Jeffrey.
Oh well.
Well, listen.
No.
I didn't say. I didn't say it.
You could put the conspiracies on the news page.
I might.
But as far as communication goes, I think you have one of the most unique communications in the community because, and obviously, like we're talking about, who was else? I know the Wi-Fi guy won, right?
Yeah, a Tri-State Wi-Fi, which they're amazing.
That's like saying AT&T should have won. Like,
yes, Our Town magazine and the newspaper.
Yeah.
I think it's weird because who I'm up against is usually very unique in its own way, and I feel like what we do is oddly unique.
My initial thought was, wow, the paper, that is the greatest communicator we currently have. I think Our Town, is that a once a month thing? Or
Yeah,
is that
well, it's their big book.
It comes out once a month.
Yeah.
You do 2 shows weekly in the community, in person, and then you do community spotlights. Like, I just thought it was either you or the paper, and I thought, Wi-Fi. Okay,
Which
whatever,
they do so
but
much for the community. They're
absolutely,
amazing.
but we're talking about community.
I
We're
just
talking
think
about
it's a weird
communications.
category.
Yeah.
I am always honored to be nominated because that really comes from the town. So I appreciate that people see me that way and kind of, love me for that and support me for that. But I do think it's just a weird category.
I'm super biased.
I mean, what if I
Just
go
know that
number
I'm
3,
biased.
number 4, number 5? I'll be like, was it Susan Sarandon or whatever, who got nominated like 100 times for an award and never won?
Yeah, it is what it is. All right.
Us winning is being nominated.
No,
Let's
that's called losing.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
Unfortunately,
no winner.
No.
If
There's
you don't
either
take
a
the
winner or
trophy
a
home.
No,
loss.
you're supposed to win. That's the whole thing.
Okay, I'm coming.
So
Whoever's
number 4.
there, I hope I get nominated. I'm coming after you. I'm going to be a winner because I'm a loser, obviously.
All right, what's number 4?
The river fund.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a pretty good
like
one.
this month that we got to give out 1,000 per week was amazing for once because we get to, Finley, Tony, you. I mean, it's a moment that we get to really give back, and the River Fund helps so many people.
Yeah, that was a fun, unique way to do the give back we have done in the past. Usually we just kind of collect some money, and this year we kind of broke it up and reached out to people that were in need. And obviously the River Fund is, they're really the elephant in that space. They're huge, and they do a huge impact back on everything. So that was a really fun one. And also we were talking a little bit about there was that article about all the shortfalls in fundraising and community and all this other stuff, and I just thought that's crazy because we are giving more than ever. And we get a little report. It's not a small amount of money. Tony's like,
Kristy, keep track of what we're giving away. I'm like, oh, you really don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's better if you don't know.
The nice thing is to have such huge support from Tony and Chris, to do these things
Right.
too.
Yep, absolutely. So that's a great number 4. What is number 3 here?
So this is one we just did.
It was a good one.
Let me tell you, Pete is amazing. He was in Vietnam, and his story is absolutely amazing. It really goes back to the Lost 74 that was on this boat, the USS Frank Evans DD 754. And it was something that happened, he said, when war really came into homes. It was really when television first kind of came out and people were actually seeing, dead bodies come out and really a lot of things from the Vietnam War. Well, their mission was kind of a secret mission, and they ended up colliding with another boat. The boat was cut in half, and 74 men on the one side of the boat, it sank, and only one body was recovered from those 74 men.
And that's a community spotlight you guys just put out
We
last
just
week.
put out. Real quick.